Fall is one of my favorite time of years. We celebrate the harvest, and one of the particular commodities that I want to celebrate today is corn. You know, when you're driving along the roads here in Warren County, you'll see a lot of cornfields, and farmers are in those fields shelling corn right now. But I've had some people go and jump out and grab an ear of corn out of those fields and think that's going to be a delicious meal for them, and they might be a little disappointed. So I'm going to try to point out the differences between all the different types of corn that we actually grow right here in Warren County and across the United States. So first, we have field corn. This has been shelled. When you hop out of your car and you pull off that ear, it's more than likely field corn. And field corn has a lot of different uses. It's primarily used as a livestock feed. However, there are some ways that we utilize it, and I guarantee that you have some type of corn product, field corn product, in your home. Now, when we're jumping out, we want some nice, good, sweet corn. This is more along those lines. When we pick sweet corn, it's a different variety of corn, and what this is we pick it at an immature state. So if you can kind of see, if I press into those kernels, it's nice and soft. If I press into these kernels, it's been dried down, and so the moisture level is not there in field corn. But in sweet corn, we have a lot of different varieties that are grown right here in Warren County that you can pick. It's the kind that you buy in a can, or if you buy it frozen. And we treat this more like a vegetable. We eat that at supper time with our families, right off the cob, or whole kernel, or creamed. We also have corn called hominy, and it's also a different variety, and it's something that my grandmother enjoyed, and we have a white and yellow variety of that as well. You might say, Joanna, this one looks a little bit different. What is this? Well, this is a different type of field corn. This is a white corn, and white corn is used a lot in a lot of our edible products, and we have quite a bit of white corn raised right here in Warren County. And as you can tell, I mean, it's just the plain difference in the color of this particular type of corn. And then we also have this pretty corn, and this is Indian corn, and it's a decorative type of corn that we use, and we have some farmers that raise this and sell it alongside the mums that Kristen talked about. Really nice in your fall decorations, and so we have this as well. But I don't want to leave out popcorn. Okay, we have a yellow popcorn and a white popcorn, and so these corns are used in your poppers to pop you some delicious popcorn. And we have some raised right next door, pretty close to Warren County, but it's the yellow corn variety. And so you can take that and enjoy it and pop it right in your home. All these are different types of corn. And so there's about 94 million acres of field corn raised in the United States. We have a graphic here to kind of give you the tale of two corns. We have about 94 million acres of this field corn, but we also have over 500,000 acres of sweet corn that's raised as well. So a lot of corn out there being raised, and that's why it's one of our top commodities, our top grain in the United States that we raise. Not only do we utilize it a lot here, 33%, and this kind of shows you the usage of corn and how we use it. 33% goes into livestock feed. Very important for us in Warren County, as we're high in the top 10 of dairy, beef cattle, and swine. And a lot of this feed that we raise right here in Warren County goes to feed those livestock species. It's a very important part of their diet. But also, 8%, if you'll look on this chart, 8% goes into other. And you might say, well, what is other? If you'll take a look around this table, that is other. Corn is in so many of our products that we utilize each and every day in the form of cornstarch, modified cornstarch, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, all different types of things that we eat every day. And we talk about the whole grain, you know, we talked about the popcorn and the white corn and the yellow corn. And this right here is a flour that we use, and it's a corn flour mix. You use it a lot of times to make your corn tortillas. You have a white or a yellow, you can utilize that, and that depends on which corn that you grind up to make those. These little tortilla rounds, they're simple, but they are delicious. They are made with your white or yellow corn. So when you're going down the chip aisle and you see tortillas, and some look a little bit more yellow than others, some are used with this white corn and some with the yellow corn. And so that's the difference there. We also have yellow cornmeal to make that delicious cornbread that we enjoy in the South. And that is basically just ground up corn with some different vitamins and minerals added to that. And so all these products are this this type of product ground up and made into delicious products that we enjoy. These are pretty obvious, the things that we make from corn. On this side, however, it might surprise you that corn are in all of these ingredients. So a lot of our sauces, our condiments, have either corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, or some type of starch in it. Your ketchup has that, your barbecue sauces, salads, dressings, marinades, all of that, if you'll look on the back, has some form of corn. Also, just straight corn oil. That corn is high in oil, and we can get that and have some straight corn oil and use that even for our popcorn poppins. Delicious. Twinkies, you guys, Twinkies, one of our favorite treats, right? I've got even the chocolate covered one here. So we have a double dose of corn in these Twinkie products. Marshmallows, when you're campfire, you know, when I think of fall, I think of fire and all that warmth around the fire pit. Well, when you have your s'mores, you're also having some corn in that as well, because we use some of that to make marshmallows. A lot of our bakery products actually have different derivatives of corn in it. Our frostings, I'm a big frosting fan, puddings, your powdered sugar and your cornstarch all have some form of corn. But in Kentucky, we can't talk about corn products and things that we make from corn without talking about some bourbon. Bourbon's a big industry in Kentucky, and a lot of our corn goes into making Kentucky bourbon and Tennessee whiskey. So a huge product where we utilize that and utilize it to add value to a product that a lot of Kentuckians enjoy. So bourbon is certainly a part of that. The other part of the corn, we talked about the 33% and the 8%, but other parts of our corn, we have an ethanol plant right down the road, and a lot of our corn will go into making fuel, ethanol. But I have a graphic for you. It's going to blow your mind. These are all the different types of products that we use corn in. So a lot of times when people say corn is king, this is why. All these different products, from adhesive products, dog food, things that we don't normally think about corn being an ingredient in, it certainly is. And so we'd just like to take time as those farmers are going through those fields, harvesting all these different types of corn this time of year, to take our hats off to them and thank them for raising a great product that we use so much. If you go up and down the grocery aisle, I guarantee you will not go up one aisle without having some type of corn in those products up and down those aisles. We're proud of our Warren County and surrounding county grain growers, and if you'd like to know more information about corn or what products corn is involved in, or maybe just some of the makeup, if you have questions, make sure to contact the Warren County Extension Office. We'd be happy to help you sort out all the questions that you might have. You can also visit the Kentucky or the National Corn Growers Association. They have a website and a lot of different videos and information for you to take you right out to the field, and you can see what and how it happens. So make sure to contact us at the Warren County Extension Office, or you can follow us on Facebook at Warren County Agriculture.